So everyone knows that conservative Christians are against abortion. And now that the court has decided to strike Roe v. Wade, what do you think the impact is going to be on the college campus? You've already seen churches being attacked and graffitied and whatnot. There's a lot of anger out there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there are, college students are activists. That every revolution that's ever been, it's young people that have gone after it. So I think we're going to see a lot more active activism, and it'll be I think an ongoing topic of conversation for probably some time. To hold kind of the minority viewpoint that I think you mentioned conservative Christians hold, we will increasingly experience pushback and frustration and judgment and all those things on college campuses because of that. So, yeah, I think at the end of the day, if we don't have understanding about who God is and what He shared in Scripture, and even, abortion is of course connected with pregnancy, which is connected to sex. If we don't have a shared understanding of a biblical sexual ethic, like we can't go further down the line and then think we're going to be able to have helpful discussion about abortion. If one of the purposes of sex is procreation. It's not just pleasure, it's procreation as well. So if that's not one of the purposes that you think sex has or should have, we can't go further down the line and have meaningful discussion about anything else. So yeah, it's going to be challenging to have those conversations. And typically, when we go try and meet people and invite them to a Bible study, invite them to a worship gathering, invite them to church with us, some folks will say like, well, what do you think about LGBT issues? And they're immediately kind of like pinging the radar of, are you one of those people? And I think that's going to happen in an increasing way for conservative Christians too, as you talk about your faith. Well, what do you think about abortion? And, sometimes the question is a smokescreen. Sometimes the question, I think, is an honest inquiry into, if I believe differently than you, would I be welcome at that thing that you're inviting me to? And I hope the answer is always yes. You'd always be welcome. But yeah, we'll see.